Hello, welcome back Sobat 11 with me, the mysterious one of the 11 level. I hope you are well wherever you are. This time I will share a trick on how to apply scroll snap along with the intersection observer simultaneously using CSS and JavaScript. The combination of both is truly remarkable. Like what you can see in here, when you scroll, you'll experience smooth scroll snap functionality due to the addition of animation transition. You'll see the screen smoothly snapping to each section, accompanied by section shift animation from the edge to adjusted viewport. Now let's get started. As usual, I hope you have already set up your HTML structure, made some adjustments such as linking an empty CSS file in the head section and an empty JavaScript file at the bottom of the body. Then I created a custom container with the inner wrap class. And I also created section in the container and make it 5, so now I have 5 section in here. Fill your section with the contents you want. I have anyone here. But you need to wrap your contents with content wrapper. I'll take it with the section content class in here. So, the conclusion. There are 5 sections in it. Every section have content wrapper with section content class name that wrap content. Let's take a look at the result. So each section is still overlapping. We will make them have their own space according to the screen size of the device. Let's move on to the CSS part. First, what we should always remember is setting the padding and margin of the body to 0. Then take note here, we give the standard viewport size to the container in full screen mode. And then we set the scroll snap type to vertical using the Y followed by mandatory. Adjust the overflow for both X and Y as well. In the child section, we added a scroll snap line at the start to ensure the section's position relative to the container and prevent vertical section overflow. Then we set a fixed width of 100% and a height of 100% along with a small amount of padding. Next, let's take a look at the result. I will make some adjustments to the content so that each one appears distinct. Here we go. We have successfully created the scroll snap section. With each scroll, it will snap to each section. However, we haven't marked the boundaries for each section yet. Next, let's proceed to create the transition animation. We are heading back to CSS. In the content section, we set the initial opacity to 0. Then we apply a blur filter and 1 second transition for all elements. We shift the content section view to the left by 100% using Translate X. After that, we use some custom flexbox setting to adjust the content within it. We set both the width and height to 100%. We will add a class called Show, a class that we didn't create directly in the HTML section. Instead, we will use this class as a dynamic class applied to the section content element, which will appear and work only when a section gets its turn to appear as we scroll. We will set the opacity to 1 to ensure it's fully visible, then apply a blur filter to create a smooth appearance animation, and finally translate it to 0 to position the section content exactly in the center of the screen. Then we add a different background to each section. Alright, next, let's move on to JavaScript. We create a variable to select the content section. Then we create a variable called showOption and set its root margin and threshold. And we create an object, naming it observer with parameters, entries, and so on scroll. We use the intersection observer to observe change in the visibility of the content section. Inside it, we customize the entries parameter to add the dynamic class show to the content section. Then we add the show option variable inside the intersection observer class after the function. Finally, we apply the intersection observer to each content section. And voila! We have successfully created it. They smoothly snaps while displaying the content with the fade-in animation. But did you notice that all the animations appear from the left? Let's make them alternate, appearing from both left and right. Well, let's go back to CSS. We will select and separate sections with odd and even order using CSS selectors. Then we will set it so that the content sections inside them have their original position for even numbered ones shifted 100% to the right and odd numbered ones shifted 100% to the left using Translate X. Don't forget to comment out or remove the Translate X in the main settings of the content section. And there you have it. Let's also check its responsiveness. Marvelous. Thank you for watching.